The internet is changing faster than ever, and one of the biggest forces behind this shift is artificial intelligence. Along with all its benefits, AI has also given rise to something many now call AI slop. This term refers to the endless stream of low-quality, mass-produced content that's flooding our screens. Think generic blog posts that all sound the same, clickbait videos with robotic voices, or AI-generated ebooks that nobody actually reads. Why is this happening? Because AI makes content production incredibly easy. What once took a writer, editor, or designer days to create can now be generated in minutes, at little to no cost. Algorithms on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and even Google search often reward quantity over quality, which means these cheaply made pieces of AI content get pushed out everywhere. The result? Our digital spaces are being saturated with material that looks real, but often lacks depth, originality, or even accuracy. In this video, we'll explore where AI slop came from, how it's spreading across the internet, and why it poses such a challenge for creators and audiences alike. We'll also look at what's being done to fight back, and whether the future of online content is at risk. Artificial intelligence in content creation didn't appear overnight. It's been decades in the making. Back in the 1960s, one of the first chatbots, Eliza, amazed people by mimicking simple human conversation, even though it followed very rigid scripts. Over time, advancements in machine learning and natural language processing allowed computers to not just repeat patterns, but actually analyze and generate human-like text. Fast forward to the 2010s, when deep learning revolutionized the field. AI models became capable of translating languages, writing coherent paragraphs, and even understanding context at a level never seen before. The arrival of GPT models from OpenAI marked a turning point. Suddenly, AI could write essays, articles, and code with surprising fluency, but it didn't stop with text. Soon came text-to-image tools like Midjourney and Dall-E, followed by text-to-video platforms such as Sora and Runway. These tools gave anyone the ability to create visuals, videos, and entire stories with just a prompt. The real explosion happened when these tools became publicly available around 2022 to 2023. Millions of people gained access, leading to an unprecedented surge in AI-generated content. That's when the era of mass-produced AI slop truly began. Between 2023 and 2025, AI-generated content exploded across every corner of the internet. What began as experimental use quickly turned into mass production, as people realized they could churn out content faster than ever before. Entire blog farms emerged, filled with hundreds of AI-written articles designed to rank on Google, often shallow, repetitive, and barely useful to readers. On YouTube, we saw the rise of clickbait videos with robotic narration, recycled visuals, and little originality, yet they managed to pull in views simply because the algorithm rewarded constant uploads. The problem is that platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Google search often prioritize quantity and consistency over true quality. This encourages a flood of AI slop, burying genuine creators under a wave of generic, machine-made content. The rise of AI slop isn't just about spammy content. It's creating real problems across the internet. Let's start with misinformation. In 2024, Google's AI tool invented a completely fake story, claiming Eminem performed at Jeff Bezos' mother's funeral, with Elon Musk there to comfort him. None of it ever happened, yet it spread as if it were real. On top of that, we face copyright confusion. If an AI writes a novel, paints an image, or generates a voiceover, who really owns it? The developer, the user, or no one at all? Right now, the law doesn't have a clear answer. And finally, the biggest issue of all, trust. From fake product reviews to election deepfakes in France and Ghana, people are finding it harder and harder to know what's real online. This erosion of trust threatens the very foundation of digital content, where authenticity used to matter most. As AI slop continues to spread, efforts are underway to push back and restore balance online. One major step is the development of AI watermarking and detection tools. These systems embed invisible markers into AI-generated text, images, or videos, making it easier to trace and identify machine-made content. Governments are also stepping in. The EU AI Act has become the world's first comprehensive AI regulation, setting rules for transparency, risk levels, and accountability. In the US, lawmakers are debating similar measures to protect both consumers and creators. At the same time, platforms like YouTube and Instagram are experimenting with labeling AI content, giving viewers a clearer picture of what they're consuming. AI slop is spreading fast, reshaping the way we experience the internet. But the future isn't set in stone. In the worst case, we could be buried under an endless flood of low-quality AI spam that drowns out originality. In the best case, AI becomes a powerful tool, supporting human imagination rather than replacing it. The difference depends on how we choose to create, regulate, and consume content. The question isn't whether AI will take over the internet, it's whether we allow low-quality slop to define the digital world we all share. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology and online content. And let me know in the comments, do you think AI will empower creators, or will AI slop drown out originality? Your thoughts could shape our next discussion.